What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 449 of Community Universe Mode, and edition number 119 of Monday Night Fusion. Welcome all. Big Soul, Vicky Vale, the one and only true love of my life, Soul. But even more than that, sorry, Bateman. But indeed, welcome in as we are just 6 days away, guys. 6 days this Sunday, the 1st of April, is Regicide, this go-home edition of CMV's flagship show and action-packed card, as always, getting underway with a in-ring one-on-one matchup between Harvey Hastings and Azrael. But as you can see, we're going to have a lot of things going on ringside, as Harvey Hastings is going to be bringing all of Global Offensive with him. Meanwhile, Azrael trying to get himself just a little bit of backup in the form of Perry Heenan. Of course, Hastings announcing this new sort of like for union, if you will, I guess, or word I'm looking for that's on the tip of my tongue. So many words I could use, but now that I can't remember this one, is going to irritate. Whatever, coming together, if you will, of Maceo Hume, Mason Ross, and Nikola Ivanovic dubbing themselves as Global Offensive after Hastings defeated was it last week? Yeah, tag match. He and no, actually last week was Perry Heenan and Azrael that knocked off Harvey Hastings and Maceo. On in the show that the four of them, Global Offensive, attacked Azrael and Heenan backstage, obviously with the numbers advantage, beat them down, sending a very clear message ahead of this Sunday at Regicide, where Harvey Hastings is set to go one-on-one with the Pitbull Perry Heenan. Meanwhile, Maceo Hume going to be battling Azrael, guys. But an announcement before we get into our opening bout here is that this Sunday's matchup between Hastings and Heenan is now going to be a submission match. They have fought many a times over these past few months, and on 3 occasions has Perry Heenan tapped out Harvey Hastings. This Sunday, the assassin is going to get his chance for ultimate payback on pay-per-view. What a botch. As there stands Harvey Hastings, the man in action here in this one. Nikola Ivanovic to his left, and Maceo Hume invisible again. I guess I'm going to have to swap him out. Why does it keep doing that? Maceo Hume and Mason Ross apparently forgot some stuff backstage before they get out here. Well, there's Nikola Ivanovic. He's ready to go, at least. And obviously still severely outnumbered if Global Offensive didn't want to try something again here tonight. But at least Azrael does have Heenan to fall back on. Azrael and Heenan, former tag team partners, now having a little bit of an uneasy alliance. What's up, baby boy Topher? And indeed, one hell of a show we have got lined up tonight. The go-home edition. 2 triple threats that I am very much looking forward to. And in our main event, we have got one hell of a tag team collision going down. How are Ryan Kent and Damian going to be able to work together, as they'll be taking on Paul Devine and World Champion Hayden ahead of this Sunday's main event? Of course, Fatal 4-Way Elimination match for the Undisputed Championship. Harvey Hastings is ready to go. Maceo Hume and Mason Ross have finally found their way down to the ring. Got lost backstage. But yes, indeed, guys, this Sunday is the 3rd annual Regicide. Every championship on Fusion going to be on the line. Aside from that colossal main event, we know that the Fusion Tag Team titles will be defunct And we will be crowning the inaugural CMV Trios champs in a 6-man ladder match between the Ballers Club and the Brass Ring Club. The light heavyweight title will also be on the line as Percy Simmons and Jay Davis have their rubber bout. Of course, they'll actually be in the ring together later on tonight in a triple threat, joined by Bryce Canyon, so a chance to get their hands on each other ahead of this Sunday. And then the United States title will be decided as Alistair Knox takes on Pierre Thompson. Remember, guys, Thompson hasn't been in action for the past 2 weeks after an injury suffered at the hands of Jay Money, but Thompson told me he will be at ringside. He will defend his title. But going into it, you got to put your money on Alistair Knox. He's nice and fresh. Pierre Thompson, who knows about him? And then last but not least, the Rising Star Championship up for grabs in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Brandon Rain and RGP will close the book on their storied rivalry these past few months. And that brutal matchup as Azrael slowly but surely makes his way into the ring to kick off Monday Night Fusion here. And a tweet, guys, our first tonight comes from Bloody Justice, who said, "Well, I lost yet another partner, but he was tired and wanted time with his family." Yeah. I guess that is the reason why Rise left, but Rise indeed has been released from his Monday Night Fusion contract, which means that Bloody Justice, obviously Blood and Stone no more, so BJ on his own, going to look to start up his singles career once again later on tonight when he takes on #1 contender for the United States title, Alistair Knox. But here we go, guys. Finally, we're going to get into the action. Harvey Hastings and Azrael going one-on-one ahead of their respective bouts this Sunday in the ringside area, full up with Global Offensive and Perry Heenan. Harvey Hastings down to the apron early on, taken to the air with a Phoenix Splash. Hastings has truly been a little bit of a roller coaster these past couple months. Started off the season a little bit rocky, losing the United States title, but then winning it back. And obviously having a pretty lengthy reign with it. But since he lost the title and wasn't able to get it back, it's been a couple of wins here, a couple of losses here. But this Sunday submission match, I should say, against Perry Heenan really could be the turning point. And let's remember, guys, that 3 weeks away, well, 2 weeks from this Sunday, is the 3rd annual Absolution pay-per-view that plays host to the 6th annual CMV Royal Rumble match. So 30 men from Fusion and Genesis going to be competing in that over-the-top rope matchup. The winner gets the main event spot at the last pay-per-view of the year, homecoming for a world title match they're choosing, as there you see Perry Heenan assisting Azrael, distracting Harvey Hastings, but Harvey is able to stay in control anyhow with a nice Long Island slam right there. What up, GOAT? Speaking of the Royal Rumble match, we've had a couple of people confirmed already. El Jefe announced himself. Oh, steel chair now, though. Damn, Perry Heenan going hard in the paint to try to help out Azrael here. El Jefe declared himself, and then last week we had Gary Reed win a newcomers tournament to get a spot, and last week also Maseo Yum won a battle royal to earn himself a spot. So guaranteed those 3 men will be in the Royal Rumble. And actually, before the show started earlier tonight, guys, Harvey Hastings declared himself for the Royal Rumble match, as did Azrael and the man ringside in his corner, Perry Heenan. So you know that Regicide is going to be a big night for all 3 men and Maseo Yum, as they're going to hope to get momentum on the track. But wait a minute. Oh, that was too close for comfort. Nearly got a DDT down out of the steel chair. Finally, referee Murphy's going to see it and get it out of there. Oh, what up, Dash? Yes, this is a Fusion stream. Jumps down to the outside now, but here comes, whoa, Perry Heenan putting his hands on it. He better be careful. Look at this, guys. Look at Global Offensive surrounding Azrael and Perry Heenan out. Mason Ross and Maseo Yum kind of like boxing them in here. Meanwhile, Perry Heenan's like, all right, chill, guys. I don't want no beef. I don't want to catch a beating again. Even Heenan knows he can't take on 3 guys by himself. He's still, okay, I feel like there should have been a disqualification right there. Murphy's being very lenient. We're at a count of 5 right now, as now Hastings goes head first off the steel post. Yeah, Maseo Yum's going to let Azrael go by. He doesn't want to risk getting Harvey Hastings disqualified here. Look at that. Look at Perry Hidden just standing there like, yeah, I'm not going to take this risk. We are at a count of 9, though, guys. Count of 9 and 10. Double count out to kick off the show. Just a plethora of superstars here in front of the announce table, guys, and I do not like the odds. A 10 count. This match goes to a draw, and we're at a standoff. Global Offensive and Azrael and Perry Heaton are all just staring at each other. Something tells me this might get bad. We need to get security out here right now. ASAP, we got to get security out here because I feel like something's about to go down. GG, bless go. I pressed the unmute button and then it's still like, nah. But what a way to kick off the show there. A double count out. It was getting ugly, I should say. Luckily, security came down here and cleared everybody out before another freaking beatdown ensued. But here on episode number 119, the action must go on. Can't believe episode 120 next week. We're getting up there, boys. 120th episode of Fusion next week. Of course, this Sunday is Regicide, and this man right here, Jay Money, a huge opportunity for him as he takes on a former world champion. And Travis King, Money bursting onto the scene a couple of weeks ago when he not only defeated United States champion Pierre Thompson, beat him so bad that Thompson actually suffered an injury and has been out of action these past few weeks and surely will not be at 100% for his title defense this Sunday against Alistair Knox. Jay Money is a dangerous man, but tonight he'll be up against fierce competition in the form of the perfect specimen, the winner of last year's Cyborg Invitational, which of course is the 4th annual Cyborg Invitational going down now over on Genesis. Started last week. But there he stands, Travis King, who this Sunday, guys, is set to go one-on-one with the Barbarian Bison. Remember, Travis King and Bison were the, well, for lack of a better word, lackeys of Johnny Sampson throughout the better part of this season. But it was at Dark Carnival that Cole Savage got into the head of Bison, told him he's better than just playing a guard dog, if you will, for Johnny. 2 weeks ago, Travis King and Bison had a little bit of a confrontation when King said, don't throw away everything that we have with Johnny Sampson. It's a good deal. He's promised us a ticket to the top where we belong if we do what he wants us to. Bison, though, not having it. And it was last week that Travis King interrupted an interview being conducted with Paul Heyman and Bison and said, "I will not let you ruin this for me." And challenged Bison to a matchup this Sunday at Regicide. Going to be akin to two Mack trucks colliding. But right now, Travis King had better be weary of the man he's in the ring with, because J Money is proving quickly to not be somebody to take lightly. Now the referee is going to ring the bell. Murphy says, "Let's get it on." I'm sure that, oh, what a start for J Money with a suplex neckbreaker. I'm sure that Bison, though, much like I said, Travis King can't take J Money lightly. Bison has got to know what Travis King is made of. He's a former world champion for a reason, was unbeaten. Well, took only one loss last season for a reason. And who knows, if circumstances would have played out differently, perhaps Travis King would still be world champion today. Remember when he won the title, he got stripped of it and fired by Schmitty when he was general manager. And speaking of Schmitty, how about what happened last week, guys, after Schmitty was in back-to-back matches defeating Jack Dialop, but then losing to the Anarchist. Schmitty still got to his feet. Johnny Sampson would come down to the ring and tell Schmitty, "Stay down. You just don't seem to understand that this will never end for you." And even going so far as to say that Schmitty's unborn child will never respect him. And that was really the straw that broke the camel's back. That just, something inside of Schmitty's head snapped as this fight's going to, oh, Travis King's throwing himself onto the LED there. Oh boy, another count out incoming. As I was saying though, Schmitty snapped after Johnny Sampson brought up his kid. And Schmitty beat the holy hell out of our illustrious GM to the point where he is not here tonight. Actually, Yuri Sokolov, for those who remember him, is filling in, the interim GM for the night. But Johnny Sampson, guys, wait a minute. This might go to we're at a count of 7. Come on, get the fight back out of the ring. Come on, Travis. Come on, we can't get 2 in a row. We can't get 2 in a row. Oh boy, here we go. Nah, Yuri Sokolov just told me if this goes to a count out, the match is, oh, J Money's gonna win. Come on. Come on, though. Nah, Yuri Sokolov says 1 count out per night. He's not having it. Yuri Sokolov's a good GM. J Money says he's game. Yuri Sokolov has just fed information to the referee. Ref Murphy said, "No, restart this match." Money says, "Hey, I'm game." We're not having it. Not 2 in 1 night to start off the show. So this matchup has been restarted. Interim general manager for the night, Yuri Sokolov, says, "Nah, not having that. One per show is the limit." So this matchup has been restarted. These two apparently have got some sort of unknown beef between each other, the way they beat the hell out of each other on the outside there. But as I was saying, Johnny Sampson not here tonight, guys, but he did tell me that he will be at Regicide this Sunday to address the situation between he and Schmitty. Says he's got something big to announce this Sunday at Regicide. Schmitty also is not here tonight. Wasn't even booked, didn't even show up. So we'll find out exactly what the next chapter is in this ever-growing, just, I feel like rivalry is it's not a strong enough word to describe the type of tension between Sampson and Schmitty, but look at J Money go. Some beautiful striking on display right there. I think I might do that. I think I might. If I could, wait a minute. J Money, oh! 619. Well, look at a modified 619. If I can do that in options, if I can turn like just standard singles matches up to a count of 20, I think I will. Yeah, that's it. Go. Right on the money. Now Jay, speaking of money, with a suplex neck breaker as he goes for a lateral press. This matchup was restarted. Money originally winning by a count out, but interim general manager Yuri Sokolov says, "Nah." Oh, knee to the side of the head. A little bit of a reality check for Travis King. Jay Money knows that a win over the United States champion and then beating a former world champion, that'll shoot him right up towards the top of the rankings, as now he has locked in a Rings of Saturn submission hold. Travis King escaping it quickly. 3 elbows right to the side of the head. That'll wake you up. Snapmare now as Travis King has a neck crank applied. One of the most vicious holds in all of wrestling. Jay Money quick to get out of that one, though. Couple of punches, well placed, turns him around, and now German suplex, and Travis King going to be introduced to that Rainmaker. Short arm, lariat, twist turns him upside down. Travis King right back up to his feet, though. King can endure so much damage and keep fighting. I don't know where he gets it from. Nice stall of the vertical. Jay Money escapes, and now looks like a slapjack inbound by the rookie as he goes for a cover. Make sure to hook that leg. 1, 2. Up next, guys, here on Fusion number 119, our first of 2 triple threat matches tonight. And right now, this matchup might be about over because Money has the end in sight. That very same maneuver he used to knock off Pierre Thompson. Butterfly pile driver. Hooks the leg, and this would be a huge win. 1, 2, 3. Jay Money puts down Travis King. What a W for the Youngblood. And not great for Travis King heading into Regicide this Sunday, where he's set to go one-on-one with Bison. This was the second matchup of the night as Jay Money continues to impress. There's what did it. Butterfly pile driver. And Travis King is out like a light. The same move that put Pierre Thompson on the shelf. Hopefully Travis King can wake up in time for his matchup this Sunday. Okay. Travis King just rolling right into the camera there. Man, what an incredible start to this young man's career. Oh, whoops, what am I doing? All right, guys, still a lot to get to here on Monday Night Fusion number 1, the go-home edition before Regicide this Sunday, the card of which will be posted on the site probably later on tonight. It's up to Soul when he gets it up there, but soon. So make sure you do join our website, ! Join there in the site. We'll give you a link. But up next, it is our first of 2 triple threat matches. Later on tonight, we'll see Bryce Canyon with a big chance for him, as he'll be on the ring with number 1 contender for the light heavyweight title, Percy Simmons, and the light heavyweight champion himself, Jay Davis. Of course, Simmons and Davis go one-on-one this Sunday at Regicide. The championship up for grabs. And right here, we have also got Chris Diamond, Mr. Money in the Bank, member of the Brass Ring Club, JT Fury, and Andrew Briggs, Mr. King of the Ring. I say Mr. King of the Ring, Sire Andrew Briggs, my king. This Sunday, though, Chris Diamond and Andrew Briggs are set to go head-to-head while the Ballers Club, the officially last ever Fusion Tag Team Champions, retire those belts in favor of crowning ourselves the inaugural CMV Trios Champs. Rob Cross, Chase Henderson, and Mateo Blade of the Ballers Club will be taking on the Brass Ring Club in a 6-man tag team ladder match. And here comes Diamond, representing his boys in this 3-way. And of course, a chance for he and Briggs to get their hands on each other before they do go one-on-one in just 6 nights' time. Mr. Money in the Bank and the King of the Ring winner, of course, fought at the top of the month with Andrew Briggs getting the victory. But since then, Chris Diamond has had the upper hand over Andrew Briggs, first getting an 8-man tag team victory, and then Rob Cross last week was able to defeat Andrew Briggs decisively. Chris Diamond, easily the most impressive crossover WGW superstar, former Rising Star champion, last ever, a winner of the 3rd annual Tag Team Cup, last ever Fusion Tag Team champion, now the holder of the Money in the Bank briefcase. Pretty much, I mean, statistically, pretty much a guaranteed future world champion. Only one time ever has the cash-in failed. Poor Nick Blake, please never forget. And here comes the ever impressive JT Fury, 1/3 of the Brass Ring Club, who will be involved in that 6-man tag team ladder match this Sunday to crown the inaugural CMV Trios Champions. Chris Sullivan, flashy, I'm sure, watching from the back, cheering on their boy here. How is everybody just hearing about Trios titles? So now it's like 3 weeks ago. But yes, Trios Championships will be coming to CMV, and the first title holders will be crowned this Sunday in a 6-man tag team ladder match between the Ballers Club and the Brass Ring Club. As last but not least for this triple threat, King of the Ring, Andrew Briggs, is looking for that big push of momentum as he'll look to knock off Diamond once again this Sunday. Trace, the CMV Trace titles. Andrew Briggs, of course, winning King of the Ring earlier this season, but then unable to defeat Hayden in their world title match. Took himself a month off, a little bit of vacation, came back strong with that win over Diamond, but like I said, since then, Diamond has had Briggs' number. Get a taste of each other here in this one, but they got to watch out for the dark horse, if you will, in JT Fury, who can try to capitalize on their personal beef, just like I'm sure Bryce Canyon will try to do later on tonight when he's in there with Percy Simmons and Jay Davis. Shinbreaker to start things off. Now Diamond turns his attention to JT Fury, who's going to take him out with a pump handle single knee gutbuster. How will champs come out wearing 3-time titles? Oh, nice. Big old drop kick by Fury. Up next after this, guys, Bloody Justice returns to competition as a singles wrestler, as of course Rise has been released from his Fusion contract, and a certainly big opportunity ahead of him as he'll be taking on #1 contender for the United States title, the man who will face Pierre Thompson this Sunday, Alistair Knox. We've also got an interesting situation between the ATL and Dance Party for our tertiary man event. JT Fury already looking to steal the W with that schoolboy popped into a butterfly DDT, beating the hell out of both Briggs and Diamond. Diamond's had just about enough of it. The ATL being punished by Johnny Sampson. Just a couple more of the superstars caught between the storm brewing between Samson and Schmitty. Remember, Samson not here tonight. He will be at Regicide this Sunday to address the situation between himself and Schmitty. What happens next after what Schmitty did to him last week? Fury currently going to take a little bit of a reprieve on the outside. Goes to the top rope. Does Mr. Money in the Bank chopped down by the Kang of the Rang. Kick to the back now, and again, works so well the first time by the ATL. Their first punishment tonight. They'll be up against the Dance Party, and the stipulation is that they will not be able to use their tag team finisher nor their individual finishers. So a little bit of a handicap, certainly going to benefit the Von Brauns. We haven't seen Dance Party in action since the Tag Team Cup. So they're looking to bounce back big time as Briggs comes up from behind. Catch it. Diamond just got to get right back up. That's a pure. Oh, wow. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Now, working together, I guess they want to take out Fury so they can focus on each other would be my guess. And now Briggs caught with a TKO. Vintage Diamond, as instead of going for the pin, going to mock the CMV universe as he does best. That big old ego always getting in the way of Diamond truly being, he's already, oh, breaking that foundation, countered by JT. What a reversal by Fury. The clutch right there, the instincts to even know where the hell he is. Deep arm drag. Chris Diamond, a phenomenal competitor. I think he could be a lot better than he actually is. There's that ego again. And now going to pay for it. Headbutt right to the fucking face. And then a kick to the back. Jeez Louise, Papa Cheese. Oh, TKO of his own. JT Fury going to capitalize off the bad blood between Diamond and Briggs. 1, 2. Nearly does, but not quite enough. JT Fury's like, let me try one more time. Then as Briggs, you can see peeking up. Back to his seat, slides on the ring, TKO again. And here comes Briggs, I know, with an elbow drop. JT Fury just completely ignored. Oh, what? He just countered a moonsault with a forearm smash. Don't know exactly how that worked. Now a springboard. Oh, what a moonsault, reverse DDT. Mwah, mwah, mwah. That was too sexy. Diamond is still down from the 2 TKOs. Briggs, 1, 2. No, too much time wasted. 2 count. Diamond able to keep himself alive. Oh my God, Andrew Briggs. Briggs! Vintage Shining Wizard short arm clothesline. The King of the Ring. JT still down. 1, 2, 3, and Andrew Briggs gets himself another pin over Chris Diamond, heading into their one-on-one confrontation this Sunday at Regicide. Diamond just got beat the fuck up. 2 TKOs, then the Shining Wizard clothesline combo. What a fast-paced and chaotic triple threat matchup we just witnessed as Andrew Briggs gets himself a much-needed victory. If Andrew could do that this Sunday, he will get himself a great victory heading into the Royal Rumble match in 3 weeks at Absolution. Briggs looking to make this season his. King of the Ring winner, Royal Rumble winner would look nice. Right next to that, perhaps world champion. The Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble match. The action keeps on rolling, as we have still certainly got a lot to get to. The ATL take on the Dance Party. Triple threat match. Bryce Canyon, Percy Simmons, and Jay Davis all in the ring at the same time. And, of course, our main event is a matchup I am going to be very interested to see how it unfolds. Can Ryan Kennett and Damian work together as they'll be pitted against Paul Devon and World Champion Hayden, who you know are going to be on the same page, as they always are, coming off that 5-star matchup they had last week ahead of this Sunday's main event, Fatal 4-Way Elimination match for the world title. It'll be every man for themselves then, but tonight, will the partnerships pay off? Can they work as a cohesive unit? Right here, we have got what is a big chance for Bloody Justice. Now, once again, a single star as partner Rise. Together they form Blood and Stone, no longer with us. Not dead, just released from his fusion contract, so Bloody Justice forced to go it alone once more. For the first time in over, well, like a year. Straight from the Bloody Forest. A victory over the #1 contender for the United States Championship would do wonders for Bloody Justice in the rankings. Bloody Justice has declared himself for the Royal Rumble match in 3 weeks at Absolution. Alistair Knox, though, I'm sure, not looking to take any L's on his way to claim yet another championship this Sunday. He'll be going one-on-one with Pierre Thompson. Remember, Alistair Knox defeated Thompson in a non-title match back at Dark Carnival. Add on top of that the fact that Thompson will not be at 100%. I don't know how you can't put your money on Alistair Knox if you're a betting man. And I'm a big primetime fan, all right? I'm #1 big dog boy over here. You know what I'm saying? I love me some Pierre Thompson, but Alistair Knox, a former Rising Star and Anarchy champion, won a 6-pack challenge to become #1 contender and has all of probably less than 10 losses throughout his entire CMV career. And a big part why is that absolutely devastating submission hold he wields. He calls it censorship, a deep guillotine choke that Bloody Justice has got to be weary of. What? Yeah. I have to try so hard to not sing this song. Nobody's ever truly. Alistair Knox, one of the most dangerous men, not just on Fusion, in all of CMV. Let's get Stan Bowers that debut tonight on the live show. You're welcome, Maury. Alistair Knox. Has what it takes to grab Fusion by the balls, by the cojones, and do with it what he pleases as Bloody Justice stands in his way tonight. The Battle of the Goggles. Referee rings that bell. Like I said, though, Bloody Justice right out of the gate with a spine buster. I was just about to say, don't take Bloody Justice, as a walk in the park or anything. Even before he came together with Rise to form Blood and Stone, Bloody Justice was a formidable singles competitor. He holds wins over Chris Andrews and others. That's the only really memorable win from when he first debuted in CMV that I can recall right now. But, of course, he and Rise together, former Fusion Tag Team Champions. Look at Alistair Knox kind of playing with Justice early on. Neckbreaker going to pay for it. Justice is the bigger guy here. I'd say the stronger. European uppercut, though, by Alistair. And Alistair's not a fast guy either. He's not out there running marathons. He ain't no athlete, athletic type. But he has got that submission hold that I think only 3 people have ever managed to escape from. the vast majority tap out before they pass out. Another spine buster by Bloody Justice. Alistair now brought up to his seat. I'm sure that Pierre Thompson is watching this matchup from home, doing as much studying as he possibly can on Alistair Knox. Like I said, Knox defeated Pierre Thompson back at Carnival in a non-title matchup. Then Knox won a six-pack challenge to become #1 contender. Pierre Thompson has got to know, especially with him not being 100%. I respect his fighting aptitude, because he could very well say, you know, I'm not cleared, you know, I need some more time to rest, I can't come to Regicide. But he told me personally, he said to me, I will be at Regicide, Dashie. I will defend my title 100% or not. He's got to do all that he possibly can to get ready for Knox. As right now, Bloody Justice is actually surprising me the way that he's manhandling Alistair here. Leg drop to follow through. Yo, what up, Hellish? Back up 2 seat as Alistair only to be taken overhead with a fireman's carry. Now Bloody Justice going to grab Knox by the back of his head, leads him up against the ropes. What does Bloody Justice have in store here? Forearm smash from the lower back. And again, use of the ropes just to give a pong, if you will. Into the corner. Oh, Bloody Justice. Any BJ fans out there know what's coming? That beautiful Falcon arrow from the apron. Such raw power by the former Fusion Tag Team Champion. And now wasting no time, man. Justice closing in on the win of his career. Spider Bomb. Can he have it? 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. If you made Miles, my heart would melt with, just pure love. Kick to the midsection. You see Alistair not used to getting dominated like this, trying to figure out, what do I got to do? Here we go. Knox unloading with those versatile strikes of his. They're so fucking vicious that they're actually having an earthquake. Fucking cameraman's having a little bit of a spaz attack. Bloody Justice can see that the match is slipping away from him. Now wants to slow things down. Simple chin lock being applied. Wrenching back on that jaw. Alistair's having a tough time trying to escape. You can see him trying to pull at Bloody Justice's fingers, but it's not really working out. Justice now going to release the hold. What an uppercut that was. Now a kick to the gut. I can't say it enough. Justice is impressing me here. I did not expect this from him. I don't know what exactly he's doing here. Getting a good sniff of that old dick, if you will. Got a little bit of a trance. Now Justice trying to take back control as he steps back. Oh, what a counter by Knox into a Uranagi. Only one. Knox with his hands on his hips. You can see him breathing heavily. Barely able to kick out of that spider bomb. A couple of minutes ago, there's a nasty looking neck breaker. And now Alistair's had just about enough. Lining up his shot, goes for censorship. Bloody Justice counters. Are you kidding me? Bloody Justice, the fucking GOAT. Wow. Bloody Justice, I gotta say, maybe I wasn't the biggest Bloody Justice fan before this match, but I am now. He has proven he can hang. Big old tossing scoop slam and says enough is enough. Cutthroat. Knox moving around like, what the hell is going on in my life right now? I think Alistair underestimated Bloody Justice. I think that's what happened. That's what's happening here. He didn't expect this. And now a second time, Alistair tossed out onto the apron as Bloody Justice is looking to showcase his strength with that Falcon arrow from the apron. Knox is in La La Land. Brings him to his feet, and Bloody Justice knows that this win could change his career, especially now as a single star. But Alistair countering whatever he went for. Back and forth they go, tip for tap, pendulum backbreaker, and Justice takes back control just like that. Flopping over to the pin. Desperation now late into this matchup. Justice wants this win more than anything. Just a 2 count. Yo, what up, Fury, my friend? You just missed your match. It was the last one. Pretty great triple threat, I'd say. We are now on to the 4th matchup of the evening. One hell of a showing by Bloody Justice. Win or lose. It's currently looking like he's going to win. But I'll never count out Aleister Knox, especially after that dragon screw, and it looks like it really fucked up Justice's knee. But this has proven to me that Bloody Justice could be a big single star. DDT, then a leg drop to follow up. Rebounds off the ropes. Brings his 260-plus pound frame down onto Knox's knee again with that double axe handle. Hooks the leg. But still only a 2 count. Bloody Justice, for all that he's doing in this matchup, can't seem to find a way to keep down Knox for the 3 count. Oh! Knox, doing a jumping jack? I think he might, I'm not too sure what he just did there. I think he might have gone for censorship, but kind of jumped the wrong way there. Oh, there's Vintage 2K just randomly pausing the game. And not letting me unpause it. The fuck? Okay. There we go. That was weird. Wouldn't let me unpause it. Game was like, you know what? I've had enough of this. I don't really like CMV anymore. Another chin lock once again. Being utilized by Bloody Justice. Wants to keep that driver's seat jawbreaker. And that's going to change things up. Knox with a hook to the jaw. Once more. Sends this barrage of strikes. That's going to bust Justice wide open. Double boots to the chest, though. The 7 Spider Deities smiling down on BJ tonight as Justice. Oh, my God. Justice with a running power slam. Mamma mia. What a cherry on top. This has been a banger. Aleister's had enough. Tries to close things out. Bloody Justice! Spider Bomb! Again, Spider Bomb! Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God! It floats into the cover. 1, 2. No! Are you kidding me? Bloody Justice. A second Spider Bomb doesn't do it. And now Bloody Justice is getting agitated. Now he's getting mad as he just resorts to choking out Aleister as if this were taking place in an alley. Like I said, a win or lose here for Bloody Justice, man. This has been an incredible showing, but now Aleister says enough. Censorship is locked in. The deep guillotine choke brings Justice down. Will he tap? Yes, he will. An absolutely phenomenal showing by Bloody Justice. But even he can't take down Aleister Knox. 2 spider bombs. Knox survived. En route to challenge Pierre Thompson for the United States Championship this Sunday. Knox is still looking strong, but Bloody Justice leaving this matchup with one new fan, in me at least. Justice showing everybody here that he ain't to be taken lightly as a single superstar. Aleister Knox takes down Bloody Justice. Will Pierre Thompson be next? And up next, guys, tag team action for our tertiary main event. As our main event, we'll see Ryan, Kent, and Damian. Can they work together to take on X-Gen's Paul Devon and world champion Hayden ahead of the fatal four-way elimination matchup this Sunday at Regicide for the world title? We've also got that triple threat between Bryce Canyon, Percy Simmons, and Jay Davis to come. But first, it is the ATL and their first punishment at the hands of general manager Johnny Sampson. Again, Sampson not here tonight after what Schmitty did to him last week, but Sampson will be at Regicide this Sunday to address what happens next between he and Schmitty. In his absence, he has left interim general manager Yuri Sokolov, who is watching over this match. It was last week that Sampson called the ATL into his office. They're just becoming two or more of the victims caught between the ever rampaging storm between Sampson and Schmitty. Johnny telling Malcolm Fry and Sean Porter, you were supposed to come here to Fusion and dominate the tag team division, but instead, I've got these WGW guys running around with the tag titles with the Money in the Bank briefcase, and that's your fault. Obviously, it isn't their fault, but Johnny Sampson's looking to take out his anger on anyone who looks at him wrong. So their first punishment, mind you, Johnny Sampson says this is going to be a couple of weeks going on that he's going to whip the ATL into shape. So their first punishment coming in the form of this matchup, where they'll be taking on former Fusion Tag Team Champions Dance Party. And the stipulation here is that the ATL cannot use their tag team finisher, that enziguri knee strike combo into a Northern Light suplex, nor can they use their patented singles finishers. So every big weapon in their arsenal is tossed out. They cannot use it. Yo, what up, True Chaos? I haven't seen you in a while, my friend. What up, what up? Welcome back. The ATL also former Fusion Tag Team Champions. You wonder exactly how the tag teams here on Fusion are going to react now that the Fusion Tag Team titles are no more, being deactivated in favor of the Trios Tag Team titles, which will find its inaugural holders this Sunday. That six-man tag team ladder match at Riverside between the Ballers Club and the Brass Ring Club. But when it comes to a team like the ATL or Dance Party, if they want to go for those Trios Tag Team titles, they're going to have to find another partner. Alpha World Champion is on Genesis. Chris Andrews over on Friday nights. J-Rod. But here comes the father-son tandem of the Von Braun's Dance Party in action for the first time since the third annual Tag Team Cup last month. The Fusion Tag Team titles are the Undisputed Championship, the United States Championship, the Light Heavyweight Championship, and the Trios Championships, and Rising Star. Yeah, it's all on the site, in the roster section. And do not take these two as being pushovers, because they are former Fusion Tag Team Champions for a reason. They actually held the titles for a good while as well, for two plus months. But here we go. The bell rings, and let's remember the ATL, they cannot use their tag team finisher nor their individual finishers in this matchup. How will that fare in their favor? Obviously, they're handicapped, and you've got to say that the Von Brauns are going to have the advantage as this one starts off. A tweet, guys, from Bloody Justice says, tonight I may be busted, but you now know, don't F with Bloody Justice, and do know that my new goal is the Undisputed Championship, hashtag Justice for Gold. Bloody Justice did declare himself for the 6th annual Royal Rumble match in 3 weeks at Absolution, so if he can outlast 29 other men, he'll get that shot at the world title that he apparently wants now. Malcolm Fry start things off against the massive Hans. Scoop slam attempted, drops down behind his Fry. Stomp to the quad. Now looks like a capture suplex by Malcolm. That's going to take some strength to get Hans probably 300 plus pounds overhead like that. Now looking to get him up to his feet. Says, nah, charges. Fireman's carry. Road overhead going to drop him on his ass. Knee to the midsection, up against the ropes, drop down to the outside. Malcolm Fry hanging on for dear life as Hans takes the opening to tag in Papa Braun. He's going to try to. Yeah, there we go. The hairy monstrosity, formerly known as Gluttony, right away with a big old Long Island slam. Never forget Timmy boy. Woo! A little bit of a gourd buster, too. Hans von Braun looking to get the crowd up on their feet, looking to play hype man. Much needed win for Dance Party. Made it to the semifinals of the Tag Team Cup before falling out. Well, they have got some work to do. And it could benefit them very much to grab this victory over the ATL. Grab by the back of the head. Yo, what up, Suntan? And a tweet, guys, from Flashy says, Trios tag titles this Sunday? Really? Flashy is turning into Flashy. As in, like, he's going to win, I guess. Flashy. Oh, Hero Slam! Hero Slam by Malcolm Fry. I'll talk about Hans being 300 plus pounds. Papa Braun. He is not exactly a fun guy to look at, but right now, Malcolm Fry, what's he going to use? He can't use his pop-up powerbomb, but a Death Valley... Oh, Death Valley pump handle driver. Well, actually, pump handle Death Valley driver, I should say. Mix that up, but could have the win, only a 2 count. See, I'm sure, I bet if he would have hit the pop-up powerbomb right there, he would have won with it. But instead, he had to use something new, and it did not pay off. Was not enough. Now overhead tossed with that alley-oop as Malcolm is brought up to his feet. Up over the shoulders, and this is not going to bode well. Fireman's carry dropped into a world's strongest slam. But indeed, Flashy better get off Twitter and better be training, because this Sunday, he and his boys of the Brass Ring Club 6-man tag team and ladder match action, they could be the inaugural Trios champions here in CMV. Neck crank being applied as Braun just looks to rip Malcolm's head off. And now in big trouble, kick to the midsection, pedigree! Pedigree! Double underhook facebuster. Hooks that leg into Sean. Make the save in time. Yes, he can, and takes out Murphy in the process. Now takes out Hans von Braun. Porter just clearing house. And all the confusion, Papa Braun takes off the top turnbuckle, dirty heel tactics. Now that steel that lies beneath is exposed. Murphy is still down, has no idea what's going on. Tossed into the corner, double axe handle to Sean. Porter takes out and makes sure that Hans stays down on the outside. As Fry up top, not the place that he wants to be, but counters elbow to the face now. Does not want to take that risk. A little bit of a cheeky sleeper slam. Hoping, praying that's enough to steal that win, but nope. Papa Braun stays in it. Malcolm, if I were Malcolm, I think he tagged to Sean. Sean hasn't even been legal yet. Clothesline. Another clothesline. And a third clothesline. That's going to put Braun right in the corner of the ATL. Not the place that he wants to be right now. Oh, shoulder thrust at such a high velocity. Now looks to stomp a mud hole in Braun. And a couple of birds to boot. Channeling his inner Chris Andrews. Braun, though, fires back belly to belly overhead. See that his stamina not exactly stellar. Just collapsing into the pin. Make sure to hook the leg. Just the 2. Working that neck crank again. Malcolm Fry says, nah, I've had just about enough of that. Punch to that gut. Surprised he didn't get sucked in. Knife that's chopped. Woo! And, oh, Papa Pow, how am I not supposed to use that? 1, 2, just not even a 2 count. It was just a 1. Malcolm Fry is not supposed to use that pop-up powerbomb. So I mean, should this be a disqualification? I'm not sure. I feel like he was not supposed to use that. Maybe Murphy having a little bit of leniency with Johnny Sampson not being here. Irish whip now into the corner. Braun is hurting, and now Hans is down. Showing off his arm? It's a very nice looking arm, Malcolm. Clothesline in the corner. The stipulation of this matchup, Topher, is that the ATL are not supposed to use their tag finisher or their individual finishers. So Malcolm usually uses that pop-up powerbomb, as he just took out Braun with another hero slam. Knife edge shot counter though by Malcolm Fry, and he's gonna use it again. Hans is still down. 1, 2, 3. The ATL grab the win. The ATL, I'm not sure about though. They were not supposed to use their individual finishers. Malcolm Fry used his patented pop-up powerbomb twice. The ATL are victorious. Johnny Sampson's not here tonight. Perhaps Malcolm Fry figured he could get away with it. Johnny Sampson explicitly told the ATL, Deshaun Porter, by the way, didn't even get tagged in this match. All Malcolm Fry on this one. I'm not sure, guys. Johnny Sampson's got a lot on his plate. He'll be returning this Sunday at Regicide to address what happens next between he and Schmitty, but perhaps the ATL will be able to fly under his radar. I'm not sure. All right, my friends, it is time. Viewers on a Fusion. That makes me feel all types of ways inside. Hopefully, you'll all be here for this Sunday at Regicide. An absolutely stacked card from top to bottom, which will feature a light heavyweight touch-up. Percy Simmons and the man to the right, light heavyweight champion at Jay Davis. It was Davis that defeated Simmons and then proceeded to attack Simmons after the matchup, saying that he expected it more of a challenge. Well, Percy Simmons would prove that it was a slip-up, as this week he would defeat Jay Davis in a great Anarchy Rules match. Last week, also, Percy Simmons picked up a win over Nikolai Ivanovic of Global Offensive. So Simmons is looking very good right now. It's a chance for him and Jay Davis to get their hands on each other. They got to watch out for that addition of Bryce Canyon, the dark horse here, who could try to capitalize on their brooding rivalry. Might be so focused on each other that they take their eyes off the ball, if you know what I mean. But this is the race. Bryce Canyon garnered a good amount of fan support since debuting a couple of months ago. And this could change the course of Canyon's career. Should he win here, knocking off the #1 contender for the light heavyweight title and the light heavyweight champion himself, Canyon would be right next in line for whomever walks out as champion this Sunday. Bryce Canyon gotta know what a chance this is. One of the very few cruiserweights we actually have here in CMV, but Bryce Canyon, don't let his size fool you. He is as quick as they come. You blink, you miss him. And he's gotten himself some pretty nice wins since debuting, including actually a triple threat a couple of weeks ago he won. But this man, who came back from a near career-ending injury at the hands of Curtis Heist towards the start of the season, 8 weeks, Percy Simmons was on the shelf, but has come back with a bang, earning himself a shot at the light heavyweight championship this Sunday. Probably one of the matches I'm most looking forward to at Regicide. The Deck and the Rebel for the light heavyweight title. Earlier tonight, we saw the mayhem that a triple threat can bring when Chris Diamond, JT Fury, and Andrew Briggs went at it. Non-stop action, and Briggs grabbed the victory there. Percy Simmons been on a roll. Can he keep it up with Regicide just 6 nights away? And last but not least, the light heavyweight champion himself, the Rebel, 2-time light heavyweight champion Jay Davis. Davis been super impressive since his return from injury. He was also on the shelf for 8 weeks. Really a parallel course that he was on with Percy Simmons. His only loss since his return was to Percy a couple of weeks ago, and he's going to look to rewrite that wrong this Sunday when he puts his belt on the line. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Jay Davis easily in the best shape he's been in his entire CMV career, the veteran. Is not looking to let that championship go anywhere. Jay Davis won the title back at Dark Carnival, beating Matt Devious. It is his first defense at Regicide, but right now you've got a triple threat match here in Fusion. Jay Davis immediately leaves the ring, forcing Bryce Canyon and Percy Simmons into confrontation. This is exactly what I would do if I was ever in a triple threat. I'd be like, deuces, let my two opponents beat the shit out of each other, and then capitalize when the opening presents itself, like right now. Tries to sneak up on Simmons, but the number one contender having none of it. Small package driver after taking out Bryce Canyon. Oh, man. Now an eat defeat, and Simmons is just grabbing this matchup by the bull's horns. Bryce Canyon backs into the corner. He knows that Jay Davis and Simmons have got their bad blood brooding. Woof! Decides to hand into the CM universe. Pays for it. Able to snap back with a gut wrench suplex, and now a tilt to a small package. No, not held into the pin, though. Now Simmons brought up to his feet, and face-to-face they stand again. Bryce Canyon, the win in this matchup could change his career easily. It'll make him the next number one contender. Kick to the chest, gonna let it up. What the 4th of July is Jay Davis just over in the corner. Okay, just literally punched Bryce Canyon in the face twice, and Canyon didn't even react. Now a chop block. Oh man, Jay. I think one of the reasons I'm such a big Jay Davis fan is he just dissects his opponents. He will go after limbs and just tore at that one body part all match long. trained by Hall of Famer, the technical prodigy Dave Turner. The reason Jay Davis is one of the baddest men on the Fusion roster. Look at that right there. Dark matter being utilized by the deck. And now just going to throw one at Bryce Canyon. Why not? 2-for-1 sale. Yo, what up, Jack? Oh, my, what up, man? Newcomer. 2 debuts soon here on Fusion. Jack Kane, twist of fate by Percy Simmons. But before he could try to shoot for the pin, here comes Jay Davis, caught up in a front headlock. Simmons dominating this match. And now, oh, brainbuster by the deck. Can he get to the pin in time before King gets back to his feet? Tries to hook that leg, but here's the race. Breaking it up, not even a count of 1. Oh, and then Enrage dropping in. What up, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Now Percy Simmons, room to the outside, trying to catch a bit of a reprieve. Get a little bit of gas back in the tank, and we see art through the air as Bryce Canyon pulls off a glorious shooting star press, tries for the pin, only going to get a 1 count in the light heavyweight champion. Percy Simmons rejoins the fray. Snapmare. Joe laying into Bryce with some forearms. Straight across the face. Now look at Percy's like, get the fuck out of here. Bryce rolls to the outside like, yes, sir. Punch to the top of the head now. Jay Davis catching this. Oh, tries for a headbutt. A little bit off. Simmons going to make him pay. Maybe not. Drops down behind. Russian leg sweep by the champ, the Rebel. Now it is he who has the upper hand as he's going to dragon scooter. Percy Simmons down and snaps the leg to the side. That's Jay Davis. He knows these ways to hurt his opponents. It's like, I don't even know how he learns this shit. Gotta have a diabolical mind to do the type of shit that Jay Davis does. Here comes Bryce Cannon with a shoulder thrust to the midsection. A little bit of a super kick, cheeky. And another one. Still not done. Watch out, Ref Murphy. 3rd super kick. And Jay Davis, eyes glazed over. Not looking too great right now. Simmons looks to get the lowdown on Bryce Cannon, but Bryce instead. Whoa! What a counter of the sunset flip by Percy. Woo! 10 out of 10. As the kids would say today, that was lit. Now Bryce dropped across the top rope. That's going to make it hard for him to breathe. Jay Davis taunts. Roll up, roll up, roll up by Percy. Looking to steal it. Looking to pin the light heavyweight champion, but just a 2 count. DDT. Jay Davis is reeling. Percy Simmons knows it. Bryce Canyon beginning to stir again. Once more to his seat as Simmons goes for a pin. Just a 1 count. Now here's Bryce Canyon. Simmons doesn't even see that he's lying in wait. Oh my God. What a show of power. That belly to belly takes out Simmons, but now Bryce Canyon. Oh, Verta breaker. Oh, the way that Davis landed on his neck. Hooks that leg. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3. Bryce Canyon just pinned the light heavyweight champion. Monumental W for the race. Defeating the #1 contender and the champion in the same match. Jay Davis takes out Simmons, and then Bryce Canyon sees the opening and seals the deal with a vertebreaker. Percy Simmons and Jay Davis collide at 1-on-1 for the light heavyweight title this Sunday at Regicide, but now you gotta know that Bryce Canyon is gonna be awaiting the winner after that victory. Look at this. Bam! Drills Davis down onto his neck. That's an easy way to end a career. Amazing win by Bryce Canyon here on Fusion. All right, guys. Fusion number 119 culminates here in our main event, a preview of what's to come this Sunday at Regicide. Of course, the main event will feature these four men in a fatal four-way elimination match for the championship that's currently in the possession, of course, of Hayden. But tonight they split up, and will they be able to work together? We know that Paul Devine and Hayden will. X-Gen Brazen. But the real story here is, can Ken and Damian coexist long enough to get the momentum that they both need? Things really heated up between them back at Dark Carnival. Remember, we were supposed to find a number one contender between them as they fought one-on-one, but the match ended in a double countout after Kent tried to get backfired on him. Then last week, Damian actually defeated Ken by countout, so still we don't know who really is the better between them two. But right now we're going to find out if, as a unit, they can take out the experienced Divine and Hayden.
You think you know me?
And I definitely got to point out that me personally, I just simply can't not be biased in this situation, because the past month, Paul Devine beat Damian, beat Ryan Kent, and then the last week beat Hayden. It was by countout. I said it was probably their best match they had this season. Excellent matchup. It's a shame it had to end in a countout, but still, Devine beat Hayden. On record, it says that Paul Devine defeated undisputed champion Hayden. 3 weeks. Devine defeated every other man he will share the ring with here tonight and this Sunday at Regicide. There's no way that Devine cannot be a favorite going into the pay-per-view in just 6 nights' time. But in a fatal four-way, anything can happen, especially since it's elimination. And that's definitely going to benefit Hayden. It's a disadvantage and an advantage at the same time, because obviously he has to defend against 3 other guys. That's not great. But he will have to be pinned or submitted. In a normal fatal four-way, we can see Damian pin Kent. No, Hayden not even being involved in a decision. Hayden will have to be pinned or submitted in order to be eliminated and lose his title this Sunday. It was back at Dark Carnival, and of course Hayden lost the title to Paul Devine. But we all knew that Hayden had his hand on the bottom rope. Devine and referee Murphy did not know. They didn't see it. After the matchup, Devine said, "I am not okay with winning the title like this," and so defended the title, put it on the line against Hayden in a game of cards, which Hayden won because Devine let him, we found out. Devine says, "If I'm going to beat you, Hayden, it's going to be fair. There ain't going to be no sort of controversy surrounding it. I want everybody to know I'm the better man." And another little history fact for you is that 1 year ago today, last year's Regicide, Paul Devine won his first world title in a fatal four-way match, ending the historic reign of Justin Sane. 1 year later, another fatal four-way. Will Devine become a 5-time world champion? We don't have to wait that long to find out, as Ryan Kent's in the ring, and here comes the man who stands at 22-2-1. One of the most incredible standing records in CMV history. The Gargoyle of Destruction is definitely going to be somebody to keep your eye on in that fatal four-way this Sunday. So there we go. Ryan Kent and Damien are in the ring. Can they work together? Because we know for damn sure that Paul Devine and Hayden will. The Asian sensation, the man who puts the rising and rising sun. This has been Paul Devine. Last season was Devine's, and this season is going to be no different. Became a 3-time world champion last season. This season, again, winning the world title. Not to mention his United States Championship reign. Paul Devine is a first ballot future Hall of Famer. But for all of his reigns, Devine has never held that world championship for very long. He wants that one reign that truly puts him on the map. And perhaps it'll find its start this Sunday. But not least, in his 5th reign, his record-setting 5th reign as undisputed champion, the A-lister himself. Hayden and Paul Devine have spent the better part of the season either teaming up or fighting one another. That doesn't change tonight. That won't change this Sunday at Regicide. And with the Royal Rumble on the horizon, just 3 weeks off at Absolution, whomever is undisputed champion has a good chance of then defending that title in the main event, the last pay-per-view of the year, Homecoming. We have got 3 Ascendance main eventers in this ring right now. Ryan Kent main evented day 1 of Ascendance 5. Paul Devine main evented day 2 of Ascendance 5. And Hayden, of course, main evented Ascendance 3 and 2. This ring is filled. Look at Damien and Ryan Kent are actually arguing right now. That's already not off to a great start for that team dynamic. Yo, what up, Noah? That vintage eyebrow smirk, if you will, of the undisputed champion. Hayden's defended that world title against stiff odds before. You know, one moment that jumps out to me is in his first world title reign at Vengeance. He defended in a triple threat against Xander, Slate, and Sunshine. Still came out as world champion. And here we go. Referee rings that bell. Let's get it on. It's going to be Ryan Kent and Paul Devine starting things off. It was a matchup 3 years in the making when they fought Juan 2 weeks ago. An excellent matchup it was. Guess who came out the victor? Paul Devine. The week before that, Damien, the seemingly unstoppable beast, was slayed by guess who? Paul Devine. And last week, even though it was by count out, Chris Andrews would say it's a legit way to win. Guess who beat Hayden? It was Paul Devine. I mean, the odds, if you're a betting man, your chips have got to be slid into the corner of the Asian sensation. That any 4 of these guys, man, obviously Damien, the dark horse, yet untested in the main event scene, he could truly pull the carpet up from under, you know, everybody else and the CMV universe. Tag to Damien, at least a little bit of civility shown there, civility, if you will. Damien dropped immediately with a flatliner. It's not a great start for him. Yo, what up, Bogon? Stomps in the midsection now by Devine. Damien flops over onto his stomach, counters, and a arm wrench brings Devine crashing face first down to the canvas. Now, Damien with an inverted virus slam. Damien's hand is just massive. The way he wraps it around Devine's skull. And there's the spit of that red poison mist. It's Devine's crawling, guys. Woo-wee! He's about to make that leap for the hot tag, just nearly there. Jumping complete shot by Divine. Has the opening. Will he try for the tag now? Yes, he will. And this is a confrontation that a lot of people have been wanting to see. Damien and Hayden face to face. That's a one-on-one we got to get sometime, but right now at least we're getting a taste of it as the world champion goes right on top of Damien, mounting and just raining down some shots. A cheeky little stomp to the gut on the way out. Shoots for a grapple, taking overhead with the fireman's carry. Damien would absolutely love to put down the A-lister en route to Regicide this Sunday. Tries to take him over to the corner for a tag to Ryan Kent. Hayden says no way. And about that life, couple of well-placed elbows in the midsection, shakes the cobwebs, elbow into the, or rather, clothesline into the corner. And Vintage Kitely drives that knee directly into the face and chest. Looks like Hayden was maybe thinking, oh, that was the absolute worst time to taunt. The five-time undisputed champion now going to pay for it. Choke bomb counter, drop down by Hayden into an arm drag. And Hayden is also just lifted up and a draw counter again. Kitely not having anything that Damien's tossing his way, but now a hot tag to Kent. Here comes the fire starter. Drop kick, nope. Toss aside, forearm smash. This is another singles matchup that a lot of people are pining to see. Couple of high knees by Kent right now being thrown. There's a clothesline to chop down the world champion. Kick to the midsection. Vintage Kent with the single knee face breaker. The fire starter. Looking like he's got Kitely's number right now. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, just the 2 count. Ryan Kent, one of only 2 men who can say he's held the Undisputed title and the Alpha World Championship. Of course, now he's joined by Chris Andrews over on Genesis, the current holder of that Alpha World Championship. But now Kent! Damien back up on the apron as Kent tucks the arms. Kent clash. Can he steal it? Can he get the win? 1, 2. No, it's not enough. Hayden digs down deep to escape from that one there, but Kitely is still in trouble. Ryan Kent keeps his finger to the trigger. Pop-up punch. Things get turned around right quick by the Undisputed Champion. Now ducks a clothesline. Backbreaker, neckbreaker combination. I was about to say earlier, Hayden is a true example that no matter your size, you can be the man in a wrestling ring, in a company. You can be the face that runs the place. Because Hayden is always been one of the smallest guys in all of CMV, Fusion, Genesis, and Unmatched throughout, the history of all the shows. But a 5-time undisputed champion, the only ever 5-time undisputed champion. Of course, that could change this Sunday if Divine wins. He tie Hayden for that record. Another pop-up punch. Ryan Kent was decimating the A-lister, but now it is all Hayden. Just as I say that, turns things around as Kent. Desperation pin by the former world champion. Ryan Kent, the most decorated superstar in CMV history, but now a hot tag. I think Kent guys just tried for a tag to Damien, by the way, but Damien jumped off the apron. Meanwhile, a hot tag made to the Asian sensation. Here comes Divine, high knee. Clothesline now. And another clothesline to take Kent down. And wastes no time. Divine beat around the bush here. Blah! Kick to the midsection. The man who puts the rising sun injected a little bit of divine intervention into Kent's life, but Hayden is still down. Means that there's nobody to stop Damien from making the save, which he does there. I mean, I think we all expected that. Oh! Divine taking out Damien now, a little bit of a hot shot. I think we all expected that Kent and Damien weren't going to get along very well. We've seen that so far here. They've been arguing. Is Divine telling Damien to get up? What is he doing? Kent's the legal guy here, man. Tries to maintain control to Divine as he throws Kent into the corner. Gets a boot to the side of the head, though. Forearm smash to the midsection. Kick to the gut. Now a single knee delivered to Divine. Divine already holds multiple records in the CMV history book. Tag team champion. Hayden got one. Now it's only fair that Divine does as well. You see Hayden trying to argue with referee Murphy. Give Divine a little bit of time. Kent Clash, though, pulled off. 1, 2. Just the 2 count. Meanwhile, Damien disposes of undisputed champion Hayden. And Damien's not done either. Filling himself up. Goes for a powerbomb. Hayden, though, drops it down into a facebuster. And goodbye, Damien. If you would like to join, exclamation point. Join right there, as Gubble did for you, my friend. You can join our website at cmvwrestling.com. Damien and Hayden continuing to fight on the outside of the ring as Ryan Kent mounts a comeback against Paul Divine. Spinebuster right there. Now Kent. Hayden's down, and Kent has his sights set on a huge win. Kent Clash numero dos. Rolled in the pin. 1, 2. Oh my God, how close was that? Kent's actually astonished that Divine kicked out there. Hayden finally back to the apron. Divine needs to make a tag right now, as does Kent. Will Damien actually allow it this time? No, it seems like he's just going to walk into the corner instead there. Here comes Hayden trying to help out. It's just, okay, inadvertently punched referee Murphy. Good thing he didn't get disqualified right there. Murphy being lenient now. Knocks Kent off the turnbuckle, but only for Kent to make a hot tag. Here comes the Gargoyle of Destruction with the fire lit up under his ass. Misses the chop block. Oh, trying to juke Divine here. There's the chop block. Finally gets it off after a little bit of work put in. Back suplex Paul Divine. You can tell he's struggling right now. He's trying his best to keep his head above the water, but he's slipping into that deep end catchphrase to the man with the record of 22, 2, and 1. Hooks that leg, that tree trunk that Damien calls a leg, but it is still just a 2 count. Meanwhile, Kent's able to take out Hayden with a Northern Light suplex. Now Kent tries to help out Damien, distracts him, and Damien closes in. Damien all the way up and back down again, chokeslam from the pits of hell. Ryan Kent makes sure that Hayden cannot come in to help Divine, as Damien's looking to lock in a Rings of Saturn submission hold. The big man showing just how versatile he is. But Divine's not going to tap. Divine refuses. Hayden down and out. Kent back to his corner. But Damien now goes for a ride. Divine intervention. Into the pin. Does Hayden have it? Does Hayden have it? Can Kent make the save in time? There's no Hayden to worry about. Yes! At the count of 2, and just as that 2 goes down, here comes Cutley to the second turnbuckle. What's he doing? Going for Kent, but gets a kick to the side of the head. All out warfare ensuing now between these 4 men. Referee Murphy can't maintain order. Bye-bye, Kent. Divine rallies to come back. Oh, bro kick. The timestamp. By Divine. Kick to the gut, treating Damien like a down and unwanted dog. Michinoku driver now, vintage match hitter in CMV. Divine stealing it, the fans up on their feet. Ryan Kent still down, Hayden cheering him on from the apron. Can Divine do it? Kick to the gut, he's feeling the Divine intervention tonight. No 24th punches. And there it is, Divine intervention a second time to Damien. Will Divine pin and defeat Damien a second time? 1, 2, 3, yes he will! X-Gen victorious again, Divine and Hayden, after an amazing tag team matchup. Get the W heading into Regicide. Now 22, 3, and 1 is Damien. Seems like Divine's got that kryptonite when it comes to the Gargoyle of Destruction. But this Sunday, it is every man for himself. There will be no alliances, maybe here and there, but at the end of the day, there will be only 1 man left standing, and he will hold that undisputed championship in hand. Will it be Hayden? Will it be Divine? Or will Ryan Kent or Damien come back strong? Tonight, X-Gen celebrate a hard-fought win. And that tidal wave of momentum that Divine's carrying with him at a Regicide is scary. Too good to exit, actually. All right, we're going to do some live event matches. All the stat rules are on our website. How to book in the rules section. They're detailed out for you if you check that out. But yeah, 90 is the limit. It does change, though, depending on the power rankings. If you make it on the power 25, then you're going to go up. Was Damien injured again? Or was that? No, that was the same one from the other week. All right, I was about to say, wait, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, I was going to say, did he get injured again and then get healed up? All right. Let's have... Let's have another Royal Rumble qualifier. Let's do it. Actually, let's do a... All right, there we go. We'll do one-on-one. We'll do a couple winter matches. I'm feeling in that mood tonight. You feel me? All right, let's see. Maury, get to pick someone. I like how to book. I don't think you know anybody on the roster, really, so I don't know if it's going to work so much. Oh, there you go. Cop. Maury versus Cop. Pick I'm. I don't think there's a guy. I don't think there's a guy on the roster. It'd be an interesting name, though. Smiley? Got you. Cop, pick a person. Yeah, pick a guy right now, or I'm deferring to Gum. All right, King Matt will be in the next match. Gum will win that. No hating. All right, you know what? Look at that. Look at that overall right there. What does that say? What is that? A little cheeky 93? All right, Andrews, by the way. Let's see what he's got there. What is that? A cheeky 93? What is that? Now let's see Paul Devine, by the way. All right, what is that? A 95, all right? And look, I'm not going to show Damien because then people will yell at me. Pick someone real, though. Or King Matt's going in there. What? Okay, that's good. We'll pick Freddie. That'll be an interesting one. Only one of them can get a Rumble spot. They have to fight each other. All right. So the current World Tag Team Champions are going to have to go head-to-head here. And a little bit of friendly competition, as General Manager Cassavetes told them only one of them can have a spot in this year's Royal Rumble match 3 weeks away at Absolution. The World Tag Team titles Click have initiated their rematch clause for 2 weeks. And actually, the main event of this Friday's Genesis going to be able to get their hands on each other, as it will be Bob Luger, Xander Slate, and Randy Borton taking on Imaginary Friends and Chris Andrews, 6-man tag team action. But Click are looking to make sure that IF's reign with their tag team titles is a short one. But right now, these two got to focus on what is on the line, a Royal Rumble spot. The two best friends putting their friendship aside for however long this matchup goes on. I'm sure they'll shake hands. They'll go out for a little bit of ice cream afterwards, no matter what. After this, we'll see King Matt make his return against somebody. I know Gumbel's just so excited about that. A little bit of a power slam. Obviously, Freddie Osborne going to have the size and strength advantage over Smiley Danielson, who's the smaller, the more agile, the quicker. Like right there, that kick to the side of the head, catching Freddie off guard. Now it's slingshot, botched crossbody. It's like a headbutt, kind of, right to the gut. Never forget when Gumbel first joined and he won pay-per-view predictions, and I wanted to book Wonder Dude versus Mighty Dude in a last man standing match. Good old Gumbel. So we have certainly got a plethora of people already announced for the Royal Rumble. El Jefe, Gary Reed, Maseo Yume, Harvey Hastings, Azrael, Perry Heenan, all have declared themselves or have earned a spot, as Smiley Danielson and Freddie Osborne are looking to do here. Freddie Osborne's feeling pretty good about himself. Been dominating this matchup as he allows Danielson to use the ropes, get back up to his feet. There's a sign of respect, but then just clotheslines him out of the ring, down onto the hardwood. Up on the apron, Freddie Osborne rallying the support of the CM Universe, who I'm sure is split right down the middle. Osborne, juking us all out right there. Thought he was going to throw caution to the wind. Instead, reverse DDT. That's literally like a carpet right there. That's protecting those guys. It's literally nothing. Oh, elbow drop to the back of the head. Smiley Danielson finally trying to get a bit of offense in. Oh! Good Lord. Smiley Danielson's known for shocking people with his extraordinary strength from time to time. Currently at a count of 6, Smiley Danielson. I was getting a little bit worried there for a minute. There can be only one representative for Imaginary Friends on the 6th annual Royal Rumble match in 3 weeks' time, and it's looking like it might be Smiley Danielson with that rocket kick, baby. Look how Freddie Osborne, I think, is the same size as Smiley Danielson. Oh! Blue Thunder Bomb! Blue Thunder Bomb! 1, 2. And Smiley Danielson is going to the Royal Rumble. A competitive matchup between best friends. Started off strong for Osborne, but Smiley closes the deal with a Blue Thunder Bomb, and it will be Danielson representing imaginary friends in the 6th annual Royal Rumble match. That was a very close rope break. Now they're going to go out, get some vanilla ice cream cones. I don't know, I'm not too sure what kind of move that is there by Smiley. Quick drink of my water here. All right. Let's see. What should we do? Let's do it. We'll do a tag match to close things out. All right, so we have got the return of the majestic King Matt here on this live event. Let's see who he's going to be teaming with. Oh, God, you can choose his partner. You got it. I got you, fam. And they will go up against... This is not hellish. Exclamation point. Join. Oh, did the wrong command. GG. Gumble. You already won though. You pick King. You pick King Matt. Nah, you already won Cup. Oh God, did you pick someone? I can't see you on all these commands. Matt Devious. All right. Matt Devious taking a little bit of a break from his actual tag partner, Andrew Briggs, to team with the godly King Matt here. Yeah, the winner's loving Gumble and Cop here. Jesus. Why is this thing so broken? It's literally just Cop and Gumble. Of course, Mario already won. All right, you know what? Let me just take a look here at the viewer list. Let's see. Oh, there you go, hellish. There you go. Which read though? All right. Reed, and starting right now, the first name that I see is going to team with Caleb Reed. Starting now. I'm not going to look at chat, I'm going to look at it. I'm going to look at it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I saw Billy Shaw. Actually, I saw Maury say yes, and then right above that, I saw Shaw. So, Billy Shaw and Caleb Reed teaming up. Interesting we're getting here. A little bit of interbrand as well. Caleb, just the random guy out here. King Matt Devious, and Billy Shaw, all from Fusion. Caleb's just like, what up, homie? What up? Dropping in. Seeing what's good. I think a King Matt Q&A might be the cure to my severe autism. It's exactly what I need. But here we go. It is the return. It is the moment we have all been waiting for. Because King Matt, the majestic, godly man himself, is back in CMV. And has certainly procured himself quite a tag team partner in the form of Matt Devious, former light heavyweight champion. You can see that huge size difference out of the game, but that does not faze Matt any. As Billy Shaw charges him and gets caught with double boots right up under the chin. Billy Shaw now quelling that early take from the King. Now putting down with an inverted LU powerbomb, or I should say, what is that? An inverted actually, I don't even know what the fuck that is. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. It's an inverted something or another. I think it's Alabama Slam. Big old fucking Rainmaker. And Billy Shaw, who's definitely an impressive newcomer to the Fusion roster, currently with a record of 6-1. Or 4-1, rather. 4-1, I should say. Took his first loss in that last week to get a spot inside of the Royal Rumble match. Big old DDT, though, by King Matt. See how, I'm stupid. This is all Fusion guys. Why did I think that Caleb was on Genesis? I think I was thinking of John Reed. Apparently, Crow must have, like, I don't know, missed his taxi or something. Had something to do, had to go do his taxes. So Caleb shackling up with Shaw here in this one. And now King Matt right away in his return. He was backstage on Fusion, and I passed by him and said, hey, man, so good to have you back. You know, what are your plans? And he looked at me, he took off his crown, he said, the light heavyweight title shall be mine. And then he spit in my oatmeal, like everybody does, and ran off. Like full speed, ran off down the hallway. So King Matt is making it very clear that he has his eyes championship that he chased for much of last season while he was around in CMV. Has had himself a bit of a vacation. Had to go rule his kingdom, you know. But now he's back and focused 100%. Trying for this return victory alongside Devious. Right into the steel steps. We're at a count of 4 as well. Matt Devious, the dastardly one. I'm sure it'd be fine taking a count out win here. Ladder. Oh, what a forearm smash. 7, and Billy Shaw shoots back into the ring. Doesn't want to risk taking that L. Count of 8. Can Devious make it back to his feet? Yeah, there we go. Woo! That was a close one. Close call. Oh, here comes Billy Shaw, the Texan Dream, the beer drinker. Hammering away. What a slobber knocker. Knocked a couple of Devious's teeth right down his throat. It's Caleb, former Fusion Tag Team Champion, fixes his trousers. This matchup might be over. He didn't even get any action. 1. Oh, just a 1 count. A nice counter by Matt Devious, who gets back up to his feet, shoots, and catchphrase. Rebounds off the ropes with Billy Shaw. Meanwhile, makes a hot tag, and here comes Caleb, the younger brother of the Anarchy champion, John Reed, over on Genesis, and a former tag team champion alongside Crow. Whatever fire he might have come into the ring with, though, is quickly put out by Devious. And now a tag to King Matt. Here he comes. The glorious one. Well, Perry White dodging Matt Devious there. I don't think Devious is going to hurt him. Popped up to see the position. And King Matt, you can see, is very clearly, I wouldn't say the most fit guy you'd see at a wrestling ring. Very short and very thin as well. Looks kind of emaciated. King should eat better than that, I feel like. Billy Shaw back up to his feet, returns to the apron. Oh, shot to the knee. As King Matt back to his feet. Count of 3. Into the security wall goes Matt. And that's not enough. Uranagi. Oh, man, the spine to the steel. Count of 4 now as King Matt 5, just as I say that. Jawbreaker. Elbow right to the side of the head, gonna ring Caleb's bell as King Matt returns this fight to the ring. Unnatural metabolism. Yeah, is that Hayden? Who is that? Is that King Matt or is that Hayden? Is that King Matt or is that our undisputed champion? Oh, Matt Deviant. I think the King was just going for a tag. Look at Matt's like, you bitch. Oh, Devious is like, who teamed me with this guy? What did I do to deserve this? Now not able to make the tag, and Caleb Reed capitalizes. Oh, vindication. Rip voice Vindy. How dare you disrespect the fucking GOAT? Finally makes the tag. Devious allows. Oh, Devious. Flailing all over the place. And again, I don't even think that actually connected properly. Caleb definitely looking out of it as Devious backs into the corner. Pulls the trigger. Devious full force. Bam! Knee to the temple. King Matt trying to recuperate on the outside, as Matt Devious might have this matchup within hand, but Caleb Reed still has something to say about it. Irish whip to the corner, the former Fusion Tag Team Champion. Maybe gonna look for his double bounce vertical suplex. I think he may. Indeed he is. Tornado snap suplex. Such force behind it that Perry White nearly got knocked out of the ring. King Matt's back on the apron, perhaps just in time to see his partner split in half with a hellacious spear. Some guy just yelled. I don't know exactly what he said, but he's got something on his mind. Billy Shaw coming in, fucking no idea what he's doing. Probably had a couple of six-packs before this one. I don't know, Gumball. There might be a certain Travis who outranks him. For me. Oh, but meanwhile, Matt Devious, dastardly deeds by the antagonist is locked in. Caleb is in big trouble. Can Billy Shaw save his partner? Is this one done for? Caleb's flailing. He's kicking. He's trying to escape. He's looking for a way, but it might be a moot point. Devious has got it locked in. Oh, let's go. Devious, let's go. Oh, maybe Caleb might be knocked out. He is knocked out. Eyes glazed over. Looks like he's in La La Land. Tag to King Matt. Just going to come in and make the pin, I think. Yes, will this be enough? 1, 2, no. Billy Shaw stops that from happening. King Matt tries to work off of all the damage done by Devious. Caleb Reed taking King Matt lightly. Roll up. Billy Shaw keeps having to do work here, making these saves. Jawbreaker creates a little. King Matt shoots in, front headlock. Oh, the captain's hook being applied. Captain's hook cinched in by King Matt. Caleb Reed is caught. He didn't even escape the dastardly deeds. Devious just let go, as King Matt does there. Refusing to tap, I can respect that. You see Billy Shaw begging, pleading for the tag. King Matt can be whatever he wants to be. He's a king, after all. Nobody can tell him otherwise. I certainly won't. King Matt taking overhead, fireman's carry, drops down behind, nice reversal, DDT. Caleb Reed again trying as much as he can to get to that hot tag, and King Matt resorting to some underhanded tactics. Choking out Caleb, now the king. Former #1 contender for the light heavyweight title. Oh! King Matt with an anaconda device being applied, and Caleb taps! The king has returned! Bow down and kiss his feet! King Matt secures the victory for he and Devious. What a grand return for the king! It's King Matt's world. We're all just living in it, you know? King Matt, though, picks up the slack for he and Devious. And a nice W for both men over Billy Shaw and Caleb Reed. Now, Caleb stayed getting caught in submissions. First the fucking Dastardly Deeds, then a Captain's Hook. Finally had enough, had to tap. Oh, let's listen to the music. What a true blessing for King Matt to be back in our graces. A little bit of friction between them, but now a handshake. Truly an honor. Truly an honor. All right, guys, as always, if you like what you saw and you want to see more, make sure you do drop a follow so that you know when I go live, you get a little cheeky alert. If you have a call and you want to join, you are more than welcome. We are Xbox One, !CMV will let you know more about us. !Join will give you a link to our website, cmvwrestling.com. Official CMV_ is our Twitter. You can follow us there for updates, signings, match cards, all that kind of good stuff, posters, etc., etc. And all the past episodes are on my YouTube channel, which is linked on my Twitch info page. So let's close it out with a quote from the one and only Fupa Lord himself. Major key, have good relationships. Keep your face clean out there, dude. That's #1. Keep your face clean. You don't keep your face clean, what are you expecting to achieve in life? You know what I mean? I'll catch y'all this Thursday for some reality.